Continuation of lessons to be learnt from the Zambian copper mines theft. Go to Al Jazeera documentaries, search for the program called Empire. Then search for Stealing Africa. Why poverty? Truth sounds like violence, disrespect or even terrorism to those who hate truth. Speak it anyway. Hello, PPMO ecosystem. 4. Note this, South Africans. Here is a classic example of privatizing state assets. Let's agree this privatizing propaganda is nonsense. Our children and citizens will never be taught or exposed to this. Because it does not support the narrative of those who are stealing Africa. South Africans. Note please. The Zambian mines move to private sector / Glencore. They then create something called transfer pricing. Simply explained. The mine sells to its sister company in a tax haven registered company at no profit. The sister company then sells in the open market at best / market price. The sister company makes huge profits in a tax-free country.
The result being, the resource originating country makes nothing. This is plain theft. Let me repeat, native, this is theft. Daylight robbery. If there is any justice in this world, Zambia must get their 92 billion owed tomorrow. It will not happen because foreign countries are behind this theft. What a shame. Now native, this is the same Glencore operating in SA. The same company who supplied coal for 150 to Eskom with past administration. But now getting 550 plus we hear. We need to ask whose offshore trust accounts has billions stashed. This looks and feels like fraud and grand theft of state funds. But most importantly, how much tax haven registrations and transfer pricing is taking place in our mining sector and business at large? To think it is not taking place is just naive. Our resources are being looted daily and the country benefits little to nothing, but we continue to defend the Constitution and this operating model in SA.
Native, once the resources are depleted they are gone for good. Never to return. So how do we allow this to continue happening? This is nothing but blue-collar crime. Number 5. African presidents just like Mandela abused their power in exchange for personal wealth in the UK / foreign trust accounts. What is an evergreen contract? Who authorized Mandela to sign them? Whose interests do they serve? What did he get for selling the country to private sector? Why have they not been terminated and we sue / jail those involved? We have said this in past clips. State entities are being purposefully destroyed so they can buy them or enable work going to private sector. Today we have seen billions loaned from different institutions and countries. Ask yourself. How was the 500 billion used? How did it benefit the people? But most importantly, what assets / resources have been put up as security?
Native, a popular tool these days to infiltrate / steal countries' resources / infrastructure, is giving them loans against assets / resources. What has and is China doing in Africa? They have learned from the IMF model and are rolling out in Africa. We as South Africa need to mitigate against this risk by legislation and creating laws managing and controlling government / president. So whose interest is your president acting on behalf? It can never be the country. But native, make your own decision. In a previous clip, we spoke about Chile's constitution that legislates that all foreign debt must be approved by parliament. Governance to restrict and control compromised presidents / officials. But also, do you see why vetting is important to ensure foreign interests are not advanced by their people on the inside? What if we PPMO told you that more than 50% of people working for government represent external business? Let's leave it here for now. This is more than enough for you to digest and discuss.
Congo has the biggest cobalt reserves in the world used for electric car batteries. Mozambique and Ghana discovered world's largest gas and oil reserve off their coast. Have been producing oil over 8 years but no benefit to the people. Why have sovereign funds not been created? For example, a solution. Every week on the news they report on the selling price of the commodity and how much volume produced that week and the current balance of funds. Transparency will risk mitigate and help monitor the political elite enriching from state resources. Create an indicator for oil, coal, gold, aluminium, etc. As a South African, ask yourself, how far does this infiltration go in SA? It needs no experts, but what are you seeing at departments/SOEs? Who is getting the work/tenders? Who is holding positions of influence? What is the makeup of foreigners in state organs? The ruling party, etc. This is treason, infiltration and corruption at its highest. Now add the constitution, the removal of vetting, the removal of visa, etc. Native. You in trouble. SA, you have been infiltrated and your political elite compromised. I know most of you see this, but if not now, you will soon. Thandi and uMadam here. Awesome, have a great one.